And I got to tell you, if you have not been down on Route 1 lately, you can sell anything on Route 1. Yeah.
Gary Crocker is an enigma.
This is a good example. You might want to push these. They look sharp. If you can't see them in the cheap seats, it looks like a lobster. It's got the lobster claws on it there, the little beady eyes that say, please don't throw me in that boiling water or I'll call Mary Tyler Moore.
And he is a character.
But the thing I like about this one right here is it looks like a lobster. You can use it as a centerpiece at Thanksgiving. We did at the trailer. Or you can hang it on your Christmas tree and stuff. But the thing I really like about it, Bill, is you can hold it high over your head and wear it like that. It turns out it makes you look smarter than you really are.
He doesn't do punchlines, he does stories.
And not only that, everybody thinks it's a one-trick pony. Oh no, Mr. Man. This here has got several tricks. Now, for instance, say you put it on, everybody laughs, oh, big deal. But see, Bill, let's say you put it on, people still weren't paying attention. You'd hold it right in front of you and you go, hey! What are you thinking? And if you had a pointed head like me and Larry, you could write upside down, just like that. Yeah. And the good news, Bill, this one's yours.
Oh, what's so great about having Gary come in and talk to our colleges is that he's able to communicate so well with them. He reaches out and has stories about Maine, but also about life and about what's going on in the individuals in the audience. And I think what he does is he connects on a one-to-one level, as if he's talking to only you in the audience, and at the same time, everybody's enjoying what he's doing.
Here he is, right down on Main Street with me.
Hi, Katie.
Good to see you.
Always good to see you.
Now, I did hear, and I think I'm right, that you did retire.
Yes, I did. I gave up my day job, as they say.
So now that you have seen the light and you're out on your own, what are you going to do with yourself?
Well, I'm going to be doing Maine humor wherever anybody would like to have me do it. But in addition, I'm going to be spending a great deal of time, as I have some time in the past, going to schools and talking to kids about the essentials of life, in my view. You only need three things to be successful in life: a good education, kind heart, and a sense of humor. If you've got those three things, everything else will fall in line. It'll all work out. How we treat each other counts. It matters. And kindness goes a long way to getting things done and get things accomplished for yourself and those around you. So,
right.
So those three elements, I talk about those with kids in school. I just did it at Monmouth Academy, as a matter of fact, for I think about the 10th time in a row, 10 years in a row. I try to have a good time, about 45 minutes to an hour with the kids, help them laugh a lot, and in between I slip in a message they hardly notice. And I've been told by teachers and even some students down the road that the message actually stuck.
I'm sure that if somebody's listening to this and they are in charge of a group of not only students, not only it could be people throughout the age group
spectrum.
How do they ever get in touch with you?
Best way to get in touch with me is go to GaryCrocker.com on that wonderful World Wide Web.
Oh yeah.
And then they can click on the roll of duct tape and send me a message. Actually, word of mouth advertising has taken me all the way to California and many stops in between. I've even spoken in Spearfish, South Dakota, which is one of the hot spots of the country, as you know.
I didn't know.
If you want to look important in a group of people, Chuck, pay attention. Jeez, I can't keep your attention for 10 seconds, can I? It's going to get ugly if you don't pay attention. All right. No, Chuck and I have been friends for some time. He dated my wife years ago. So, if anyone here is ever in a position I've traveled all over the country making remarks, as the president of a company like this. You get asked to make remarks everywhere, and I make remarks and observations. And I was in California not too long ago, big room, big as this, maybe bigger. And I walked in that room, didn't know a soul in that room. Walked in and I knew every important person just like that. You know why? In today's high-tech universe, if you're important, you show right up in the crowd because you've got a beeper here, you've got a cell phone there, you've got a raspberry in your pocket. And they'll stain if you sit on them. stick with you. But I ain't important. I'll never be important. I don't want to be important. I can see the pressure on Representative Mills' face of the importance of life. See, she thought she set that far back I wouldn't see her. No, it's true. You see the strain on them people. So but I want to look important like everybody else. You know what I do, don't you? When I go to town, oh wait, my garage door opening, just like that. That right there's a turbo model from Sears and Roebuck. My garage door in West Garden is going up and down. Scares the daylights out of the cats.
Gary is a very funny guy, and I've invited him to a number of programs, including one with governors and premiers from all the northeastern United States and Canada. He cracked everybody up. The only thing I want you to know is he doesn't really represent Maine. He's making this whole accent thing up. Nobody talks like that up here.
I got to tell you, one last thing about the Maine State Police. Something happened the other night. A friend of mine explained it to me. It happened to him, and he said he wouldn't mind if I related today. I don't know if you know Mac Scholes. He's sitting right up there. Mac, first of all, for the record, Mac is smarter than he looks. And just for the record, Mac told me, I couldn't believe it, but I guess it's true. He actually has paperwork to prove it. He was driving down Route 202 the other night, and a blue light come on behind his car. He pulled it over to the side of the road, and trooper bailed out of his car with one of them Kell lights. You probably know what a Kell light is. It's a steel flashlight about that long, got 14 D-cell batteries inside it. Takes 2 men or more to lift that bugger. Somehow he got on his shoulder, according to Mac, he kept matching up next to Mac's gun, he snapped it on. That'll throw a beam, mister. Threw a beam right in Mac's eyes. He goes, geez, what's that light? And the trooper says, hey, mister, your eyes are bloodshot. You've been drinking? Mac says, no, but your eyes are glazed. You've been eating donuts?
Gary Crocker brings everyone together. In front of a group, he brings the whole group to their feet, laughing and enjoying themselves.
The only thing I can say about the guy is he's funny, and he has brought tears to my eyes.
If you'd like to learn more about Gary, visit him on the World Wide Web at GaryCrocker.com.